This is called the Deschutes Freshly Squeezed. I'm here in this nice little wooden grove full of cedar trees. Thanks, Dad, for teaching me which trees are which. So, again, I looked up the info. 2-row Munich Crystal. Crystal's going to give it a little darker color. You're not going to see it, but it's a West Coast IPA. This contains citric and mosaic hops. And so, yeah, 0.5% alcohol. I've been looking forward to this one a lot. It says freshest within 4 months. It is... what do Americans do with the date? It says 4 and then 2. It goes smallest to biggest, right? Okay, so then that would be February 4th, right? So it's 8 months old and a bit. Whatever, at least it's not a year. This one's a lot juicier. There is a certain amount of like finer carbonation. The Jeju Nouveau had quite a nice bite to it and crispness. This one's much more silky and velvety. The hops are a bit more like citrus-like from the Citra, makes sense. So yeah, the other one is much more like a kind of crisp pale ale. This one is much closer to a hazy. It's called Freshly Squeezed. It says loaded with juicy hops. So I imagine if I actually poured this out, it might be a little hazier than normal. We'll never know. This is actually quite nice. I was really going to compare and contrast this with the Jeju, but they're quite different in many ways. This one is more easygoing. I mean, if you're going to compare pale ales and hazy IPAs, I would say this one's like, whoa, way heavier, but it isn't because there's no alcohol in it. So, given that there's no alcohol in it, I feel like I could drink... Which one could I drink more of? I feel like I could drink more of the Jeju Nouveau. Because this one has a dankness from the mosaic, and there's like a thickness to it, which is good. But the crisp bite kind of freshness of the other one, the Jeju one, the homegrown Korean one, I could actually drink more of. And seeing as they're non-alcohol, and if you had to stay at a bar with your friends for a long time and you kept drinking non-alcoholic ones, the Jeju Nouveau would be a better idea. But this is quite nice, just as like a faux hazy, yeah. Tropical 2, Citrus 4, Crisp 4. Not that crisp. Woo! We're about 80% away down the trail. Last one. I saved the best one for last. Well, maybe not best. This is a Gaffels Fassbrause.
Gaffels Fassbrause. Gaffels Fassbrause.
I'll come show you. I need a tripod. My fucking camera's in a tree right now, just balanced on a few branches, but I wanted to get Guanaksan and the lake in the background. So, this is a fake cider, and it actually has Citra hops in it. Oh, that's refreshing. As far as my workout goes, that was a 2-hour walk, and just from the workout, this isn't walking all day, this is just from that trail. 7 kilometers, 2 hours, 1,300 calories. And then if you look at my heart rate, about half of it was aerobic, and then 30% was anaerobic. I got some VO2 max in there too, which is good. And nothing on the light. There was intensive in there, which is very minimal. But the light exercise ranking of heart rate, 0. So it was all actual fairly tough work. I'm very artistic. You can see the canted angle that I need a 10mm lens and I need a tripod. Those are upgrades I'm going to get later. But this is quite refreshing. Gaffel, this is from Kolsch? It is from Cologne, Germany. This is where the Kolsch beer is from. Yeah, Gaffels makes a very popular Kolsch beer. This is their cider edition with 0 alcohol, Citra hops. The ingredients, it actually says Citra, registered trademark, HOPPED. All these drinks together were like 380 calories or something. It's probably even less than that. So I had the kebab. I'm gonna have a protein shake too. I'm well ahead of burning all this crap off. And my body needed it. I got some actual aerobic, anaerobic, VO2 max exercise in, which is not common. I do weights a lot. and I walk a lot, but walking doesn't get your heart rate really going like climbing up and down mountains does. So this is good for me, and I want to do more of this.